joining. If you perhaps have other people who are meant to join us here, it would be very nice for you to have them join in, just so we can have a fuller house, right? But this is me here. Let me turn on my video so you can see me. My name is Felix Bisong, and I'm the Gen Z HR. I don't know how many of you know me from social media here. But yes, I'm the Gen Z HR, and fun things about me, I love kids a lot until perhaps they start crying. Yeah, don't judge me, please. I'm a Chelsea fan. I mean, even though today we didn't win a game, but I'm still a Chelsea fan. Um, and I think that I'm the most profiled HR professional, in Nigeria. I'll be sharing more about this maybe later, not necessarily now. You can obviously check me out on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Twitter. You can meet me there. We can talk about different things. We can even banter there as well, guys. So that's pretty much it about me. Thank you once again for joining. I want to be sure that let me start engaging you guys right now. Is anybody here who even knows me outside this call? Is anybody? Apart from obviously Alfred. Nobody else here. Okay, that means I have a lot of work to do on my personal branding. Thank you anyways. Thank you guys for joining. Just before we run, actually, I wouldn't want to take so much of your time. Let's quickly get to it. So I'm talking to you today about securing remote jobs and also freelancing gigs with little or no experience, right? Securing remote jobs and freelancing gigs with little or no experience. That's like what I'll be talking to you guys about today. And I'm hoping that we're going to have like a very interactive class here today, talk about different other things, and be happy, be happy. Please ensure you engage me so I don't get bored, because I could easily get bored, if I'm not being responded to. So if I ask you maybe a question, I'd like for you to respond maybe with an emoji or drop something in the chat box and stuff. This session is obviously for early career professionals like yourselves, obviously job seekers, students, and freelancers, right? So if you're a student here, you're a job seeker here, you're a freelancer, you're also an early career professional, I'm here to speak to you. And I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I enjoy creating this presentation for you. And I hope that we get more people to join us, obviously. Before we run, let's do a little bit of a mood check with you, using the mood board I created. Tell me, what is your current mood? What is your current mood using a number? What is your current mood using the number here? Use the number here and tell me your current mood, guys. 1. All the best for you. 5. Okay, I'm maintaining steez. Oluwele, I'm maintaining steez. That's good to know. Who else is there? Who's giving us an 8? Anybody? Ouch. Guys, talk to us now. Please engage me. Please engage me. All I need to do is just use the chat box. That's all. And make sure you engage me so that we can have fun in this class. Okay? Thank you. Favor isn't saying anything. Shegun hasn't said anything. Lawrence hasn't said anything. Michael has also said anything as well. Do you guys want to go? Do you have something? Yeah, can you guys hear me at all? Mary, 8. Mary's going through a lot. Sorry, Mary, all the best. Hope that you get through whatever is happening to you right now. Okay, other people are not answering me today. Let's see. Let's move ahead. Let's hope it's not your internet that is messing around, with you, or you are not the one trying to ignore me. All right, I see 8, 8, and 6. All right, let's quickly get to it, guys. Thank you guys so much for indulging me. For those of us who have 8, I hope that everything works out just fine for you. And I hope that you also I look forward to seeing you in, let's say, 3 or 5, or even perplexed at 7. All right. So very quickly, let's run through this. I've seen that Shegun has posted something in the chat box again. Thank you, Shegun. So for today's session, guys, I'll be talking to you guys about this topic: securing remote jobs and freelancing gigs with little or no experience. That's what I'll be talking to you guys about today. Okay, and the objectives for me today is that I want you to have an understanding of remote work and freelance landscape as well. I want to have you explore. I mean, we're going to explore beginner-friendly platforms, for freelancing and also remote work. Excuse me. We're also going to learn about strategies to land remote roles, with no prior experiences. And we're going to also talk about how to discover how to build credibility, reputation, and also client trust. And lastly, I'll be showing you real case studies of my friends and acquaintances who did something and their success stories here. Before we run and go ahead, can we please can I know why you joined this class? Why did you join this presentation or this masterclass rather? Why are you here today? Can you share with me that, please? Anybody can go ahead and share. I've told you what I'm here to achieve today, but tell me, why are you in this class today? Anyone? Anybody, just go ahead and unmute your microphone. No, don't wait. Just go ahead and unmute your microphone. This is not nice now. Guys, you don't talk to me. I'm asking why you're here. Or did you just join the call because you felt like? I mean, I'm sure you have like a reason for joining here. You can speak to, it's fine. To learn about remote jobs and get gigs in the shortest time. Okay. I need to learn remote international roles. So, all right. Thank you. So I'm guessing you're here to learn how to achieve all of these things. And then I guess also that the rest of us here do not. I just say maybe because our friends asked us to join in, or for whatsoever other reason that they want to share with things.
Hello.
Lawrence, hi. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. The reason why I joined was that I observed something lately when trying to, actually worked as a data analyst for time, but I'm personally interested in it. So I observed something related to my coding notes. Like, I don't know if it's about the deliverability or something. I really hear, let's say out of 10, I probably can only get a response of 2. So I think it's poor. I'm talking about the response rate is really poor. Right. So, and I'm trying that was the
Yeah.
reason why I want to know whether there are tricks that people are, considering for getting response back from potential clients,
Okay.
or even potential HR. Thanks.
All right. Nice. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Let me get to it then. Let me get to it so we can also manage our time here. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. We have about 35 minutes more to go. So, I mean, now that you've started engaging me, can you guys tell me, anybody at all, what does remote work or freelance work mean to you? What does it mean to you? What does remote work or freelance work mean to you? Can you share with me, please? Anybody at all can share. What does remote or freelance work mean to you? What does it mean to you? Anyone? Hello?
To me, it means hello, good evening.
Yes, go for it. Yeah, evening. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
To me, it means working from the comforts of your place of residence. Not necessarily a place of evidence, but it just means you're not physically present in where you're working. That's what remote work means for me.
Yeah, okay. Cool beans, cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. That's so correct. Anybody else? Oh, by the way, there are no wrong answers here. We're just sharing opinion. What does remote work mean to you as an individual? Jonas said it is working from the comfort of your home, which is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Actually, I think people
Yeah,
are
I
going to
think
too
same
much
thoughts
about
too.
that
So
today. So
working,
yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oluwole, go for it. Yeah.
like I said, I think it's same thought here too. So just working at the comfort of your space. So not necessarily your residential apartment. So it could just be a location, something like that.
Mm.
So freelancing with
Sorry,
will
sorry.
be safe, something around that.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Great insights, everyone. Thank you. So I'll just go ahead and share also what remote work means, and how we can obviously go into it. Remote work, why remote work really? Remote work obviously is working at the comfort of your home, working in your house, working not necessarily in your house, but not necessarily going to the office, or an official space where you need to come to every day to come work hard and stuff. Like it is working at the comfort of wherever you find yourself. So if you find yourself at the airport, you're working there. If you find yourself at home, you're working there. If you find yourself in a party, you are working there as well. You're working from there. You do not need to come down to the office for you to be able to work. You're working there. You're working just anywhere you find yourself, and delivering results from wherever location you find yourself, And why remote work really? Why remote work? Why remote work is it allows you, it gives you access to global income. That's number one. The flexibility and freedom. Obviously, remote work gives you flexibility and freedom. You can stay in your house. I think when COVID started, COVID introduced the entire remote work thing. When it started, we saw people how people were joining meetings. People could literally just join a meeting, but we're just wearing like a pants, and wearing a suit up here, right? They're wearing like a suit or a coat. They're very well suited, but you don't know what they have down there. They don't know what they wore down there, right? I'm sure some of us saw videos as well as to how people dressed, to work from home. I'm sure also you here, if you work from home, I'm sure that you most times don't necessarily dress all that, you just wear like maybe a pant or a shirt or whatever, to a meeting, and then wear like proper top, So yes, remote work gives you flexibility and also allows you freedom as well. It gives you access to income or global income. It allows you to have control over your schedule. You know, Unlike going to the office, you have to be at the office by 9 o'clock. You have to leave the office by 6 or 5 o'clock and stuff. It is like it's a regimented. You have to be there at that particular time. But with remote work, okay, you don't have to do that. You have like total control over your schedule. Whether your meetings, your meetings, your small hangouts, with teams, and all of this, you have control over them, right? And that is why remote work. Also, remote work is growing, the demands for digital skills. Okay. Every day there are new people who are looking for people who have like digital skills to come join their team. That's also what remote work does for young people like yourself and even older folks as well, right? So this is why remote work. Remote work gives you flexibility and freedom, allows you access to global income. It also allows you to control your schedule. And lastly, it allows you to grow. The growing demand for digital skills can also help you a whole lot with which is part of the reason why there is remote work as well, or remote job really. Very quickly, people have always confused remote work and freelancing. People have always confused remote work and freelancing. I've had to terminate maybe 2 people in the past couple months, because they didn't understand exactly. I don't know if they didn't understand whether they didn't understand the tenets of the job or the contract they signed. But I had to be able to become like full-time employees to work from home. That's remote work really. And they were treating the work like it was a freelance gig or a freelance job, really. Remote work is not freelancing. Remote work, obviously, you have like your actual job where you are, maybe it's 95, for instance. You have a full-time 95 job, but it's fully remote. You're working from home, you're working from any other place. You don't need to be at the office. Freelancing, on the other hand, you collect contracts or gigs from like clients and stuff and do it for them, at a particular time. Right. So yes, you have like a lot of free time in your hands. Perhaps you have like a lot of deliverables to deliver within a short period of time. That's what freelancing is. But let me show you guys a little bit about remote work versus freelancing. Exactly what I shared earlier. Like remote work is often employee based, right? I can see here. While freelancing is like project and client based. Okay, remote work, you have like fixed salary or hours or hourly salary or wages and stuff. And for freelancing, you have obviously variable pays and hours. The pay varies. But for remote work, there is a fixed fee there, a fixed salary there for you as well. There is stability and benefits for remote work, which you cannot see at freelancing. You know, there's flexibility in freelancing, obviously, but there's also autonomy in freelancing as well. You know, in remote work, you have like one employer, but for freelancing, you have multiple clients. You can work in multiple organizations, you know, work with multiple clients, you know, around. But with remote work, you are employed by just one person. These are the differences, the major differences between remote work and freelancing. Why am I showing you? I'm showing you so that you can have like an understanding as to what the differences are, you know, for these things, right? Guys, are you following? Please give me a thumbs up if you are following what I've been sharing so far. Give me a thumbs up. Are you following me? Are we together? Thank you, Luwole. Anybody else there? Hello, nobody? Guys, can you engage me more, please? Thank you. Favor, thank you so much. Kolewole, thank you. Guys, yes, I need this energy so that I can make this class more fun for you. If I don't get the energy, I might just want to rush through everything. And I don't like to rush. I don't want to like skip with you. I want to ensure that I don't come here and waste time. I want to make sure that you get every detail here. You know, if I'm not getting the energy from you, I might just rush through everything just so that I can bounce, right? But I don't want to bounce here. I want to stay here and make sure that everybody gets the gist. So please engage me when I ask you questions, please, guys. Thank you so much. Moving on, after this, let's talk about where to really find. I mean, what is this whole thing about remote work? Let's talk about where to find opportunities. How do you find opportunities? How do you find remote opportunities? How do you find remote jobs opportunities, guys? You know, you find them online. You find them online in different platforms. But I have just 5 platforms here that have been very, very helpful to me, you know, in the past. And I thought to share those platforms with you. We have obviously Flex Jobs. We have like Remote OK. We have obviously the We Work Remotely, fantastic place to get like remote job. And then Remotive also, there's that. And the most profound one is Angel Lee's Talent. You know, they recently, actually, was it not last year? They rebranded to Well Found, right? These platforms and more other platforms will give you access to loads and loads of opportunities. If you can, while we're speaking right now, if you can go ahead and be checking all of these platforms, you will definitely you see where you can find remote jobs. This is just for remote jobs, by the way, not for freelance. This is for like remote jobs, where you find like remote jobs. Now, where do you find freelancing jobs? You can find freelancing jobs with Upwork or at Upwork, with Fiverr or Fiverr, I beg your pardon. You know, you can use TopTal. TopTal is a good platform, by the way. I don't think people have actually discovered TopTal yet, but TopTal is like top tier platform, okay? And then there's other people per hour. You can obviously go there and use their products, you know, to get like freelancing opportunities. And also there's freelancer.com as well there that can help you a whole lot, you know, to get freelance opportunities. There's Upwork again, there's Fiverr. Go ahead and check them out, you know, learn a thing or two about them. And I'm sure you're definitely going to love what you're going to see there. Right. So these are like where to find both remote jobs, you know, and also freelancing opportunities, really, you know, with these platforms. Now moving on, while you're looking for remote job, there's some skills that you as an entry-level professional, you know, can actually, there's some skills and also gigs that you can actually start with. You know, there's some, this is not exhaustive, by the way. These are just a few of them. Okay. Yes, I know that people will say, oh, but these places, these skills are currently flooded with a lot of people. You know, do we stand a chance? Of course, you stand a chance. Okay. These are like the skills that you need. I mean, as a young entry level professional who are looking for like different gigs, you know, you can start with this. You can, except you have something else in mind already. You can start with either customer support, data entry, which is super needed right now, I'm hiring for a data entry person, by the way, with a fully remote job. So maybe at the end of this conversation, we can talk. If you are a data entry professional, you know, you have like a skill around there. There's virtual assistant as well. There's social media moderation and management. There's transcription. Guys, a lot of people are sleeping on transcription, by the way. A lot of people are sleeping on transcription. So I'm sure that's something that you want to take home, you know. Go check what transcription really is, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it so well, you know. You enjoy it so well, you know. Moving on, I mean, also there's also something about graphics design, you know, simple graphic design. We use Canva to like do graphics and or it's going to help you a whole lot to start your career, you know, your entry or entry level gigs or remote work or even freelancing work as well. You know, these are the things that will help you so much in building your career. Let's talk about building your profile. You know, now that you have no experience, how do you build your profile even with no experience? Okay. Number one again is someone hand up. Number one again is obviously use a professional photo and a bio. Okay, guys. So in your profile, let's take for instance like LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn can easily become your portfolio or your CV, right? So when you look at your CV, your LinkedIn right now, is a picture there. Are you proud of the picture that you have there? Are you happy about the picture that you have there? Or do you look like a farmer in your pictures on LinkedIn? If you look like a farmer, you might want to go change that there. Oh, this is not disrespect to farmers, by the way. I'm also a very great farmer. I love farming as well. But please, if your picture looks like that of a farmer, maybe a subsistence farmer, you know, in the village or something, please go ahead and fix that. Okay. Also, you need to have a proportional bio as well. You know, in your LinkedIn, you know, or your portfolio. Also, you need to highlight soft skills and transferable skills in your portfolio as well. Again, guys, your portfolio can easily be a LinkedIn account. Okay, it can easily be like a LinkedIn account. Excuse me, guys. You need to also add certifications as well. But I Google, Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, and all. Add those certifications there. Add them. Ensure that you add them to your profile or your portfolio. So when somebody sees it at once, then okay, this guy is a data guy. This guy has he has experience in doing XYZ, you know, he has experience in managing XYZ and stuff like that. Yeah. You can also say, I mean, how to build a portfolio also is like to showcase personal and volunteer work. Guys, do not sleep on volunteering roles or volunteering jobs or volunteering roles pretty much, right? Don't sleep on them. They will help you to build your portfolio so well. I volunteered for 6 years, and yes, I didn't have to worry so much about jobs and all. But I was done with my volunteering experience, you know. I walked into an office and told them, oh, hey, I'm done with my work here with this particular organization. So I'm ready to like work for money now. And it was a no-brainer, you know. I got to speak with the director of people and also the CEO. And that was how I got a job. So I got those jobs because I was a volunteer. You know, I was a volunteer. Um, and lastly, and sorry, before you go into that, ensure you showcase your personal and volunteer projects, you know, enough so people can see them, you know, and from there they can also reach out to you. And lastly, create a clean visual portfolio. Clean portfolio. Guys, you don't even need to go far. You can use Notion to create a portfolio. You can use Google Doc. Is it Google Slide to create a portfolio? You can literally just do all of it. You can use Behance to create a portfolio. Easy stuff for you. You don't need to think so deep about it. You don't need to even think so far. So anytime you want to think about maybe creating a portfolio as a young key, please try something different, something cheap, something affordable, something not even you don't even need to pay for it, you know. Notion, Google Drive, and Behance. Use those things, you know, to get yourself started and to get yourself up there. Guys, I want to be sure you're following me. Are you guys following me? Do you have any questions for me? Give me a thumbs up if you're following, please. Do you have any question for me, guys? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, everybody's following now. That depends on whether they so that the manager will allow me to share. If he does allow me to share, I'll definitely share. So no worries at all. So moving on, let's talk about the strategies and how let's talk about how you can land your first gig. How can you land your first gig? Okay. How can you land your first gig? So excuse me, guys, just give me one sec.
Yes, while Felix is.
Oh, I'm back here. Back here. I'm back here. So how do you land your first gig? How do you land your first gig? I know that most of us are going for they're going for the horn. Oh yes, I have skills, I have this, I have that, and I want to earn a lot of money. That is fine. That is fantastic. However, because you're just starting out, please, as much as possible, volunteer. Okay, you can do free work or do low-cost gigs to get testimonials so that once you finish working, they can give you testimonials. Those testimonials will go a long way for you to getting like your first actual job, like your first actual gig. Testimonials will go a long way for you. You can do a free or you do a low cost, especially if you're not seeing like maybe the the ones you're looking for. Do a low cost gig, and get for testimonials majorly. Offer to help like small businesses in your area of specialization, really. How about you? Maybe reach out to a founder. Oh, hi, XYZ. My name is this, my name is that. I'm happy to help. I'm a professional I'm a professional photographer, I'm a professional digital marketer, I'd love to offer you my services for like free for 2-4 weeks, and you can tell them if you don't like my services after like that the 3-4 weeks, you can let me go. But if you like my services after that, really, we can talk about a payment plan or whatever. That is how to get people. That is how to get people to look at you, to have people give you their attention. And once you get that gig or that role, please do not under deliver. Make sure you over deliver on your first job. Because again, what you're looking for is testimonials. Make sure you get 5 or 10 stars on that job. Make sure of that. Do not under deliver. Ensure you over deliver on it. Ensure you over deliver on it. That will help you a whole lot with building your portfolio and also helping you with landing your first actual gig. And lastly, or not necessarily lastly, there are some of us do this a lot. Because we apply for many roles with one CV, we go ahead to apply for different gigs with one proposal or message. You just do copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste because you don't want to stress. No, it's not. That's not how you're going to get a gig. Ensure that you personalize it. Personalize it. Do not copy for maybe you saw a role for ad digital marketer, you copy your proposal or your message and then applied the message you used to apply for customer success. You don't want to apply. Like it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So ensure that you have like personalized, proposal or message that will help you a whole lot. And please, lastly, ask your past managers, your friends or colleagues to write you testimonials. Let them share who you are and how you are and who you really are, what you have been doing for them and how good you are. That will help you to fast track getting your first, remote or freelance gig. Guys, are we together? Are we following? Are we enjoying? Are we enjoying this at all? Are we enjoying this at all, people? Thank you, Oluwole. Only Oluwole is responding to me. Wow, okay. Shegun, thank you. I see you there as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. All right. Moving on to some very simple activity. I won't do it here because we don't have so much time. anymore. I want you as a person here to write a simple pitch or cover letter for your freelance gig using this 4-part formula here. I've given you an expo already. And also, please, Alfred, you can take a screenshot of this. You don't need to do it here on the call because you don't have so much time. I want you to take this as an activity to take back home. Okay? Write a sample pitch or cover or proposal, really, letter for your first freelance gig using these four formulas here. Who you are, why you're interested in the role, what you can offer, and why you are a good fit. Do this and thank me later. And Alfred, if these people are in the group chat as well, you can also push this message into the group chats there so that they can engage on it. They can also build something from it. If you don't have a portfolio right now, you can start building from here. That's it. Easy peasy, no stress at all. No stress at all. So guys, please ensure you get this done at home after the call, please. Let's talk about these case studies, people. I've been talking and talking. How true is this? Well, it is true because I know somebody. Name is Tolu. Tolu used to work. Tolu learned virtual assistant with these guys. Is it ALX? ALX, yes. She did that with ALX. And when you're done with ALX will give opportunities to maybe go ahead and look for like jobs and stuff. Right now, Tolu earns over 2K monthly on a remote basis, 2K USD monthly. Life story. How about Sarah? How about Sarah herself? Sarah took free design gigs for NGOs. She built a portfolio from there. And now she works with different clients in different continents. And then there's Chinedu. I just spoke to him like recently as well. Chinedu learned customer support using HubSpot Academy. I'm sure most of us know HubSpot Academy is here. Also landed a job with a Canadian startup. He's currently in Canada, but works remotely. That's how exciting, remote work is. And that's how also exciting freelance work is as well. So you learn and you give. You do free work or you do low pay work just to get your portfolio up there. That's it. Simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Now, building a reputation and standing out. How do you build a reputation and how do you stand out? First of all, you need to be super responsive. One of the reasons why most Nigerian employers are trying to get their employees back to work in the office is because most employees, whenever they're working from home, they're not responsive, they're not reachable, they're not responsive. If you want to stand out as a remote worker or as a freelancer, you need to be super responsive. You need to not miss a deadline. You need to communicate clearly and kindly. Okay? You need to also, you can also ask for help or ask for feedback. And when you ask for feedback, please apply the feedback. Please. And number 5 here, keep improving your skill set. Keep improving on what? Your skill set. It will help you a whole lot, guys. A whole lot. A whole lot. Okay. Before I even go ahead, guys, before I go ahead to the next to the next thing, can you please tell me about what you've understood from this session so far? Can I know like what you've learned so far from the session? Can I understand, like, can I have a sense of your understanding so far of what you've learned? What have you learned so far, guys? Anybody can share with me. I'll be waiting. I have just 9 more minutes to run. Anybody? No?
Yeah, you talked about what they call it. You talked about freelancing and remote work. A kind of a slight friends to identify the two. Talking about the fact that remote work is more like a fixed work, a rate, and you have a company you're working with. It's more like freelancing is just more like a part-time work. You just pick a gig for a period of time, you do it. You can also do for another company and things around that. Yeah. So you showed us some sites where we can possibly engage and get started with remote work and freelancing. You also pointed what they call it areas we can explore, or what they call it for skills or gigs that we can render for remote work and freelancing too. So I think those are the basic stuff I've been learning. So I'm still learning though.
Thank you for sharing. I think that's robust enough. So I'll just move ahead. I hope that every other person is listening to this and also learning as well. Right. Now moving on, there are some things that keeps us like where we are currently. It doesn't allow us to grow. And it's called mindset. There's a mindset. So
I can't hear
are we
you.
still together? Can you guys hear me now? Sorry. Um, the internet was turned off. That was why I bounced a bit. I see that there are some mindset that keeps us, enslaved, right? And with that mindset, without the mindset shift, you cannot obviously do stuff. So today I'm coming here. I also want people to affirm this, when you go to your different group chats and all, this is like mindset shift for success. There are some of us who keep saying I'm not qualified enough to apply for a role or for a freelance role or a remote gig and all. Okay. How about you tell yourself I'm willing to learn and deliver on this job? How about you tell yourself that instead of saying I'm not qualified enough? There are also some of us who say there are too many people doing it. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, yes, many people are there, but you're unique. There's nobody like you out there as well. But guess what? There's a client who needs my voice and your value. There's a client who needs your voice and your value. That you're so unique, you have no idea. And there's some of us who also say that I don't have time. Look, there's time. You can plan your time. You don't need to do this whole thing for like 10 hours a day or whatever, You can start with just 2 hours a day and you're good to go. You're very good to go. Once you get yourself cleansed from this mindset, you'll be very good to go. And lastly, these are like tools that you should know that will help you a whole lot moving forward, with your career in freelancing, or remote work and all. These are the tools: Canva, Google Space, Trello or Notion Board. We have like Grammarly as well. GPT is there for you. Zoom, Slack, email tools and stuff, will help you a whole lot, as you grow and as you try to obviously get used to or getting started obviously with your remote work or your freelancing. These tools are going to help you a whole lot with that. Now, a recap of my session so far. Okay. And what I want you guys to do after this session. Please identify one or two beginner roles. Look at the platforms I sent to you, like I showed to you like a while ago. Look at those platforms and identify one or two beginner friendly roles that you can try. Apply for them. Just go ahead and apply for them. They will send you L or send you a W or you win. At the end of the day, you still learn from it. I mean, some of us, we were toasting some girls, and maybe they didn't allow you to. They did. I mean, they told you no. Did you stop? You went. I went ahead to meet another babe, and maybe she gave you yes. Some of us here who maybe said hello to the guy, and the guy snubbed the guy you like, the guy you were crushing on. He said no. You moved on to another person. Abi, the person today maybe you are in a relationship or something. So try. And please also, the action plan also is to create and improve your freelance or remote profile. Don't just go and create a profile that has like a dumb avi. Put your face out there. Let people know who you are. And also, this is me to you. Please apply for 2 roles before the end of this week, guys. Try applying for 2 roles before the end of this week. Also, reach out to someone for a testimonial. Reach out to your previous colleague, your friend, even your mommy or your dad. Reach out to them. Let them write a testimonial. Have it in your profile there. It makes so much sense. And lastly, I want to indulge you and also encourage you to join one freelance community or one remote job community, just for support. I'm rooting for you guys, and I hope and wish you all the best, in everything that you get to do moving forward. Thank you guys so much for listening to me so far. I'll take questions now. Thank you a whole lot for your time. Guys, clap for me now. Clap for me, please. I've spent
Let us
clap for me,
appreciate. Let us
please. Thank you.
appreciate him.
Clap for me. Clap for me. Clap for me.
Let us
Thank
appreciate him.
you.
Let us appreciate Brent, Michael. Let us appreciate him.
Thank
Gideon.
you.
Let us appreciate him. Let us appreciate. That's been a great and insightful section. Thank you very much, Felix, for today's section. So, we want to go to the question and answer. We want to go to the question and answer section. So, if you have any question, you need clarity, or maybe there is something going through your mind and you need clarity regards to this, so you can ask right now. And we'll just be taking 1 or 2 questions before we call it a wrap. Anybody, you can use the chat section. If you're on the road and you're unable to speak right now, you can use the chat section, or you can just ask right now. Do we have anyone? Do we have anyone? Do we have anyone? Okay,
I have a question.
Right, please.
Please.
Okay, my question is this. Now I've been searching for some remote roles, particularly in the areas of virtual assistant and sales agent and the like. So I'm kind of new to the whole freelancer remote work. So I seen some of these jobs require some skill set and responsibilities which I'm still a bit lacking. So you mentioned about volunteering for some roles. Are there some volunteer roles that can be helpful in that aspect? And also some internship roles similar to the remote work, like remote internship roles in which I can develop skills along the line. So that's my question.
Sorry, run me that again. Run me that again, please. Run me that question again, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I said that I'm inexperienced and I want to start out in freelancing and remote working. So I'm asking my question, is there any available remote volunteers and internship roles which work can start with? If it's not paid, if it's
actually,
unpaid.
I think that I think that what you can do is just please check out. You can even there are roles sometimes there are roles online that you don't even know of, right? If you don't check them, you will not know. So I want to indulge you to do some research, online. I may not be able to like tell you them here because quite frankly, I didn't obviously browse for those. But maybe in our next class, if Alfred allows me, I'll definitely source for some for you. I'll source for some for you. Yes. Thank you. Does that help?
Thank you very much.
All right, great. You're welcome.
Thank you very much for that question. So for anyone interested in our remote work and freelancing training, or you're interested in joining our community, I dropped a message. Kindly join the EvolveHQ remote work and freelancing community today. So once you check the in-chat message, you're going to see a key message there. Once you click on it, it takes you to the class and to the community group on WhatsApp. So Gideon, do you have any question before we call it a wrap? Your hand was up. Okay, so before we call it a wrap, my name is no, please. Okay, great. My name is Alfred, and I'm the training manager at EvolveHQ, and we're hosting remote work and freelancing training. It's starting on the 24th and 25th of this month. Strictly hands-on and practical intensive. So if you're having issues with getting remote job, or you're having issues with how do I start, what are those strategy, how do I map out the journey, we'll be working closely with Felix to teach you, to equip you with tools, skills, strategy, knowledge that you need to get this job. The goal is this. The goal is quite simple. The goal is to empower, to help you, position you to get local and global remote and freelancing gig. So we'll be opening your eyes and sharing our resources, our network, and couple of things, because some people it's their resume, some is their portfolio, some is they don't know how to even package themselves. So you need to be able to sell yourself as a remote worker, because it's a global market and everything is quite competitive. So you need to be outstanding. So we're currently offering discounts. Join the community today and you will get our message regards to the training discount, and we'll give you a call during the week to learn from you, to learn about your growth and tell you how the training will position you for local and global opportunities. So thank you very much, Felix, for this section. What's your pattern word, please? What's that big word you want to leave us with, sir?
Go out there, shoot your shots. Go out there, shoot your shot. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Yes, do not limit yourself. Go out there, shoot your shot, and don't limit yourself at all.
Thank you. Thank you very much for today's section. So we are so grateful to have you on the call, and we look forward to having the first section with you, sir.